So this is a pretty thick metal, maybe 16 gauge, not sure. Now you're not going anywhere. Alright, so both sides are welded and ground down, and we can now paint them and start getting ready for patching the top. The other layer of metal, which is a mistake for me, because I don't know, this is like just a trap for water there, which obviously leads to a lot of rust, but this is how they designed it, so we have no other choice. I'm gonna have to do it the same way. So anyways, let me paint it and then we will see how we're gonna approach the patch making. No matter how I treat it here, if water goes in, it won't help. I'm not gonna go all the way to the corners because there the weld is gonna burn it anyways. So at least I don't need to clean it now. Alright, so I made one patch that pretty much matches this shape, and now I'm gonna use it as a template, and I'm gonna make a couple more. Maybe how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, and 4 for the other side. And then I'm gonna start putting them in place and shaping them to the. Obviously they must have some trapezoid shape, and but I'm gonna be shaping them here inside the car while putting them in place, and I think that's gonna be it. It's gonna be a little bit sketchy, but I don't have English wheel and I can't make one patch to fit here, so they're gonna be 4 patches or 5 patches or whatever. Okay, so there you go. I made 8. I hope they will be enough, and now we're gonna start putting them in the car. I primed the back side because the primer dries faster, so I can start working. Otherwise I had to wait too long for the paint to dry. And anyways, when you put it there, if water goes inside, whatever you do, it's not gonna protect it. This one is tucked in place, and yeah, it looks sketchy, but it is what it is. It's better than what it was. So anyways, I'm gonna stop for today because it is Saturday and I'm already here about 8 hours today, so I think I'm gonna go home now, but I'm gonna be back tomorrow and I'm gonna weld this one, grind it, and do the exact same thing on the other side. And we shouldn't forget about these brackets to weld them back there. I don't know what they're for, but we'll see. So see you tomorrow, guys, which for you is gonna be very soon. Alright, so it's next day and this is where we left off yesterday. So I'm gonna leave this as it is, tucked, and I'm gonna move to the other side and I'm gonna make and tuck in place all the patches again, and then I'm gonna weld both at the same time, and at the end I'm gonna grind them down, and that's gonna be it for today. I hope today it's gonna be a short day. I hope, because you know my plans are always always all over the place. Oh my god, it's tight in this car. And I had a good breakfast this morning, so it's hard to bend. These became too long, yeah, I mean too long, and you see how they make a bubble, so I'm gonna make a relief cut here and I'm gonna pull them down. It is all ready to be welded, but I'm gonna take a small break before that. Oh my god, it is really tight in this car. Really tight. Okay, it's time to weld it, and believe me, it's not very easy here in this tight space. So done. It's so nice to weld such thick metal. You don't care about warping and you don't care about burning through. Whew, nice. Okay, so now while we're still in welding mood, let's weld the other one too, and then we're gonna come back and grind them. Someone's seen my safety goggles? No, they're not on my head. Okay, found them, don't look for them. Alright, time for grinding, guys. Oh my god, guys, my hands. Oh. Alright, so this side is ground as well, and I have a little ridge here. My clutch didn't line up very well with the original wheel well, and I have a couple of pinholes here, I think here, and one here. But now I'm gonna have to where is my bracket? Here. But now I'm gonna have to clean up this bracket and weld it here, so when I'm welding the bracket I'm gonna fill up also the pinholes, and we're gonna cool it down. This area I'm talking about, not the welding. I'm not gonna say that anymore. Alright, the brackets are off, but before I weld them I'm gonna give them a little sandblast, very quick sandblast, because they are nothing bad inside, but you know, I can sandblast that quickly. Alright, the sandblaster is over there, but before we go and sandblast the brackets, Chef Tash reminded me that I forgot to show you some very important piece of equipment, and that's the brake, which is one of our very important tools, because you've seen me using it. It is 60 inches, I think, or 65, or I don't know, something like that, and it is a beautiful piece of equipment, right? We have one more over there, which is a little bit shorter. I think it's 40 inches or 48 inches, but this one is a beautiful piece of equipment. And I also didn't show you the shear. I think I pronounced it right. Shear, yeah. So that cuts big pieces of sheet metal like butter. See, just cut this off. So that's actually like that. So that's also a very nice piece of equipment. And of course the sandblaster. So consider that a continuation of the previous video where I was bragging about my tools, where I was showing my tools. And this is the sandblaster, and it was in a very bad condition before, but recently in January we weren't very busy, and I asked one of my colleagues to give it some upgrades, and what we did is it used to have a light here, which was a luminous, whatever light, but it had a plastic lens, and this plastic lens was sandblasted, so you couldn't see anything. So what we did now is I asked him to glue a strip of LED. I hope you can see that, but we glued those strips of LED, 2 above and below the glass, and 5 or 6 over there on the side. And these LEDs are covered with silicone. The sun just bounces off them and doesn't matte them, you know. So now inside it is nice and bright. Also we have this homemade filter on the side with a fan, so it actually sucks the air from inside and just keeps the dust away, so you can see actually what you're doing inside. So let's sandblast the brackets. So I'll just throw them both inside. I don't think you're gonna be able to see what I'm doing there, but let's try. Oh, I didn't turn the fan on. Okay. Doesn't work very well, the fan. Anyway, I can almost do it blindly. Sorry about the noise. Alright, so both brackets are here, but now we have a problem. I don't remember which one was going where, on which side, so not that there is a difference, but they're gonna be angry if I put them the wrong way, huh? They're not gonna be angry, right? Oh, look at that! This one has a nut, this one doesn't. Ah! So actually the nut snapped off. Okay, I'm gonna worry about that later. I can always weld a nut there. Alright, so my lines are still here, and now I can put it the exact same place, but for the height I need to measure, and it was 2 5/8 right there. I don't know what are they holding, but they had a continuous weld there. They were welded pretty solid, so I just did the same. Good. Oh god, I almost forgot the pinholes on the other side. And there's one here as well. Oh. Finally this, I'm not gonna say the metal work is over. No, I'm not saying that. Finally the cans of worms are closed, and now I can enjoy the rest of the weekend, which is about a couple of hours. I think it's about 4 o'clock Sunday, so there's some more hours so I can go home and relax. By relax I mean video editing, right? So anyways, thanks for watching guys, and see you soon. Bye.